Morning, everybody. Welcome to TTL headquarters. Hope you enjoyed that little intro. I actually filmed that like a week and a half ago now, and it was supposed to be in a previous video. I'm working up to a little reveal of how exactly I've redone our garage and just like a walkthrough of everything garage related. It's not quite ready yet. There's still some more things. It's hard to do construction while training is ramping up for the season. So next thing is actually building up my gravel bike. And if I remember correctly, I did a little bit of narration as I did that. So hopefully that'll be interesting. Where we go from there, I don't know. It's Thursday, and we put out videos on Sunday. It's always a little bit of a crunch, but I'm committed. Here we go. All right, now the moment that we have all been waiting for. Actually, probably not, because the title of this video is probably going to be like the pro triathlete's dream garage. But I'm going to build a bike anyway. Not going to be a full crazy bike build, but I'm going to walk through all of it, and hopefully that'll help be educational to some people as I talk through the garage. Oh, also, I already got to work. This is already organized, reorganized. Some general shop tools, torque wrench, grease, shock pump, derailleur hanger, straightener. Brakes are all here now. This is still electrical, just ignore that. Sockets, general bike stuff. If anybody's curious, most of the tools that I use are came as part of this Feedback Sports set that we got like years ago when we had like this little mini sponsorship with the YouTube channel with competitive cyclists. Not my absolute favorite ever, but they do the job, and they came with a cool travel case, so I can pack them all up and put them in the van. If I could get anything, better not even go down that road. Get expensive. All right, the astute observer might realize that this is the same bike that I was just working on. This is mine. That one's Paula's. This is not the Diverge STR. This is the standard Diverge. I don't know if we're talking about gravel bikes now in terms of hardtails and full suspension, but the STR bike, which we may get later in the year, has a little rear suspension in it, which is pretty sick. But honestly, I think we don't have crazy washboard around here, so I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal, and I'm just excited to try out both of these bikes because I do think they have different purposes. I'm gonna focus a little bit more, since this isn't like some brand new bike that just came out, I'm gonna focus a little bit more on the parts that I'm putting on it, because the parts are sick. This right here, pretty much the most exciting box one can receive as a sponsored athlete. Doing the same setup almost as my last gravel bike, and that is with the SRAM Axis Explorer group set. Wireless shifting gravel bike, pretty great price point. So this bad boy is the Explorer rear derailleur, and this can do like, yeah, it can go up to 44 tooth maximum. It's freaking impressive. The range on this cassette is bonkers. So we're running 1044 in the back, and I can't get this out of the bubble wrap because it's absolutely ridiculous, but this is a 44 tooth front chainring that I'm gonna be putting on a Explorer power meter, which is gonna be sick. So I can gravel race and do workouts on my gravel bike and all that stuff. Otherwise, when I do gravel rides, I pretty much just look at the map and don't think about power. This is a 42 centimeter zip service course SL80. Very nice and light in aluminum. And the pièce de resistance of this whole kit, best for last. RockShop's Reverb 50 Explorer seat post. Dropper. Because why not? Just put the bottom bracket in, got the brakes run. Freaking cool. That is a power meter. gotta say, it is infinitely more fun when Nick's here doing a DJ set versus by myself. If anybody's wondering, these are 170 millimeter cranks. I'm doing 165s on the TT bike, but I think I'm gonna stick with 170s for everything, certainly anything off-road. All right, we're doing a full pivot here. It's been another day, but we got some cool stuff in the mail, which Paula is going to intro. So you don't have to listen to me talk more.
All right, so trying to figure out some different solutions for the front end of the shivs. And one of the brands that a lot of athletes work with is Watch Shop. They kind of have a customizable tilt, reach, stack height, all of that. So I was really comfortable on my bike last year, but we're just trying to get maybe a little more tilt up. So that's where these came in, and Eric also got a pair. So huge thanks to these guys for sending them out. They're based out of the UK, and we're super excited to kind of play around with it. We've been kind of limited with the shiv of what we can do with the front end. So some of this aftermarket stuff is a little more customizable.
We're going to start with my bike because I'm switching bikes completely, obviously, from my bike sponsor from last year to this year. So my front end is less battle proven than Paula's.
Yeah, I'm actually
low stress.
I really like my front end at the moment, but if we can get it to feel the same but just have more tilt, I think that's my goal. But yours is to just get comfortable to begin with.
Yeah. I was never truly comfortable with my last full fit setup. This year, trying to 165 cranks, and we're just going to play around with the front end in the wind tunnel. All right, that's as far as I filmed with that. I think I got tired and confused with the bars and was unable to continue filming. But before we get back to the gravel bike build, I will drop in very reluctantly a video of me with the new bars. Keep your fit comments to yourself. The plan is with these bars, and what we like about them is that they have those rockers in them, so we can tilt them real time pretty easily. And I think I will continue to raise my hands up just a little bit further. Goal being to get my hands kind of a little bit in line with my nose, essentially, to close down that frontal area. All right, final day here, hopefully. And then tomorrow we can ride this. Got to start out last night because I need to, this is the little shock that comes in the diverge for your hitting bumpy roads. This is in your headset. And Paula says she really likes it. I'm looking forward to trying it out. But you can make it a little bit shorter. There's a tall option and a short option. I needed to read the instruction manual last night before diving into that.
Game begin.
I usually do this about 3 times before I really like the way the front end looks. And you really got to think about when you turn, how are these cables going to interact with each other? Are they going to hit the stem bolts? Still have the range of motion. Can you see the logo? All these important things. I think the next thing that I'm going to do at this point is seat the tubeless tires, set it on the tires so I can really see the angle of the handlebars. Make sure the stem's straight, do all this stuff to make before I cut the cables, before I cut the housing. Because I've done that before. Built it in the stand, looks amazing. Take it off the stand, realize the handlebars are totally crooked and you don't have enough hose. And it gives you a chance to look at it, sitting there looking good. All right, that's the end of that. We're sitting here eating dinner because the way that I make videos involves trying some things, filming some things, editing some things, and then I fill in the blanks later a little bit if need be. I really hope you enjoyed hanging out in the TTL Pro Shop garage situation with us this week. The reason that I didn't do a full walkthrough of the garage is because I really want it to be perfect and dialed, and there's a few things left to do. So just kind of stay tuned for when the garage is fully done.
The video, I just previewed it for the first time. It's amazing. The only thing I would comment on is Eric's hair in the first segment.
I know.
Is looking super rough.
I know.
So I'm gonna book him a haircut, but the video itself is like so good. Like I don't know how you can film and build a bike at the same time, but Eric's good at it.
Well, you forget to do your hair or wear a hat for that scene. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next week.